All right, we're trying something different. It is Flashback Friday in TechSmart. We're taking a look at the Laserdisc. Our story is going to take you right back to the 80s. TechSmart's up next when the KTLA 5 Morning News continues on this Friday.
Black card is my business card, the way it be setting the tone for me. I don't need a brave, but I be like, put it in the...
Good morning. Happy Friday. We're almost there.
We are almost there. It's like the Super Bowl can't come
we're on our
fast
blue.
enough.
Yeah. Our Rams blue.
Go Rams.
It's going to be good.
It is going to be good. Rich, what are you working on today?
Remember the Laserdisc?
Yeah.
So we're going to try a new segment today called Flashback Friday Tech. And we'll see. We'll see what you think. We're bringing you back, you know, like kind of firing those neurons in your brain from like that were asleep for many years.
Okay.
All right.
It's a brain exercise.
I kind of like it.
Yeah.
We'll see. Tell me what you think.
Yeah.
I thought it was kind of fun.
Trust me, one thing you don't have to worry about is us not telling you what we think, because we'll be more than happy to tell you, Megan especially.
Oh, yeah. Oh, gosh.
True.
So, all right, well, I'll tell you this.
All right, Rich just mentioned it. It is Flashback Friday in today's TechSmart.
Yeah, he's here with a look at what was.
Yeah, usually we show you what is or what's coming. Now it's like what was. But we kind of forget about some of the tech we had back in the day. Movies have certainly come a long way from the days of VHS. But in between the DVD and what we have today with streaming, there was the Laserdisc. This was a high-tech format that seemed like the future of movies, except it wasn't. So you got Batman.
Yes.
We're thumbing through a movie collection you rarely see these days. Mary Poppins. A blast from the past.
I'm kind of a techno geek, techno nerd. This one is copyrighted 1985, and I've been doing IT work for 20, 30 years.
Jim Lawson has dozens of movies in a format that just doesn't exist.
I like the fact that it wouldn't degrade over time, and it wasn't on a media that could get brittle and old and die.
The Laserdisc 80s format seemed like a great successor to VHS.
Gourmet video for people who know and love video. I see.
With its futuristic name and sharp looks, it was poised for greatness.
There was a place called Ken Crane's Laserdisc in Huntington Beach. We would look at the upcoming releases, and we would hurry on down there when a new movie would come out.
But expensive players and pricey discs held it back.
He ran the numbers one time how much I spent, and it was a large amount of money.
The craziest thing about the Laserdisc by today's streaming on-demand standards, you actually had to flip it over halfway through the movie. Jim's original player still works. Mind if I do the honors of, oh my gosh, this thing is heavy. You gotta work out just to use a Laserdisc player. Here comes that giant tray. We popped into Star Wars and sat back to watch. I mean, it looks like VHS. Pausing brings up a blue screen instead of a freeze frame. Pause. Oh. So that's new.
Yeah, well, that's old.
Laserdiscs struggled to find a mainstream audience and were eventually eclipsed by the DVD, an instant hit. How do you think the picture looks today compared to our current standards?
I think this would look a lot better.
Ah, a little trip down memory lane. Never had a Laserdisc in my house. We went right from that VHS to DVD, but I will take streaming any day at this point. I mean, so much easier. So, like I said, new segment. This is going to live or die depending on what you guys think. So you have to do this. Go to my Instagram stories. I've got a little thumbs up or thumbs down. If you like this segment, give it a thumbs up. We'll do it again. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Never hear about Flashback Friday ever again.
All right.
People like you, Rich.
What are you saying, Richie? Well, it's not personal.
Okay.
If they don't like it, it's not personal.
We want to do
Just
what
so you
people
know.
want to see. Like, I thought that was pretty fun.
I feel if he's investing his time and his energy into it, he does great work.
No, he
What's
does,
not to like?
but...
Well, did you like it? Would you want to see more Flashback?
Yeah, because, well, here's the thing. I'm a child of the 70s and 80s.
Right,
So for me, it's a little trip down memory lane.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Megan, not so much.
Right.
Yeah, she's too young to remember anything.
Yeah, that's
so young. So young.
That's right.
Let's go with that.
Yeah, she only knows streaming.
She's like, wait, there was something before Netflix?
Exactly.
Right. Like, what is that? Anyway.
Yeah, Megan. It's time when you had to buy magazines for things.
My Instagram, by the way, Rich on Tech, in case you didn't know.
Very good.
Everything online. Anyway, thank you, Rich. Have a
You
great
know what?
weekend.
Producer Shade is giving us his opinion in our ear.
say?
No, he's just, but now he's saying, be quiet. Okay. So anyway, well, I'll tell you.
He liked it.
He loved it.
Yes.
He loves it.
We have some, I wish you guys would get a little bit more serious because we have rain in the forecast.
Yeah.
And You know how I like to bring my A game.
Yes,
It's
you
rain
do.
in the forecast. So we're going to do that.